Being a teenager today is not easy, especially if you're a young black male. Dexter Fairweather was 14 when his mother tragically died. His life in Chicago was turned upside down. I want to learn more about how Dexter bounced back. Here's his story.
After his mother died, Dexter moved to Pittsburgh to live with his auntie. During his first week of school at Shinley High, he got into a fight and got expelled. Dexter's aunt couldn't take care of him because of all the trouble he was getting into, and eventually he entered Pittsburgh's Department of Human Services foster care system.
I think the most challenging obstacle I've overcome is being a foster child at the age of 14. To come out of that, successful, and my version of successful is graduating high school. I was fortunate, I was valedictorian, so I definitely did a 180 from my previous, my first semester and a half of school. And, and I do contribute a lot of that to Manchester, because, if I wasn't I would have just been fighting, probably get locked up, and then I wouldn't even had the chance to go to school to do anything with my life, like things like go to college or have a job.
Manchester Craftsmen's Guild is for any student interested in furthering their life. They don't necessarily have to be artists. We have artists, we have people who are not artists, but who are attracted in one way or another to what the arts represents.
Been doing art, but art is a major part of me doing what I'm doing now, because it taught me those values, it gave me that structure, it gave me things as little as simple as time management. It taught me things, to start something, to finish it. All these things were learned at Manchester, and it just prepared me for the real world. Some people might think, oh, well, you did ceramics, but you do nothing with ceramics. But in reality, I do things with ceramics. I started artwork and I finished artwork. I start tasks and I finish tasks.
Dexter discovered a love for art at the Manchester Craftsmen's Guild. His experience there helped transform his outlook about his life and what was possible.
Well, Dexter, immediately you're taken by his personality, and he's very personable, and he's also he's likable, and he's funny as well. I think he would. I think that's all. He would probably agree to all those things.
Bill Strickland founded the Manchester Craftsmen's Guild in 1968. His mission was, and still is, to educate youth and inspire them through the arts.
As an extension of my own personal experience in the arts. A public school teacher got me excited about clay when I was a high school student here in Pittsburgh. I got pretty good at it, and that helped me to get on to college, where I was able to receive a college education, and I started Manchester Craftsmen's Guild to try to capture students like myself who were enrolled in the Pittsburgh public school system. So I started this because of a successful experience I had with a public school teacher. And the idea was to provide an after-school opportunities for kids who wanted to go beyond their current circumstances by exposing them to clay, photography, digital imaging, workshops, and professionals. The thought was I could begin to change their lives in pretty dramatic ways. I think the last 40 years have shown that we were largely right, that many hundreds, if not thousands, of kids have gone through here and become successful college students and professionals and citizens in their communities as a result of what Manchester Craftsmen's Guild has done with and for their lives.
Dexter still uses critical thinking and the arts to express himself and make better choices. He's the first one in his family to graduate from college and is now working within the foster care system to make sure kids have a better life than he did.
For Game Changer Project in Pittsburgh, this is Haji Muya.